white people, the powers that be, haven't y'all done enough? If you walked in our shoes and lived with black people who've lived hundreds of years working for free, doing everything for free, what happened to the fucking 40 acres in a fucking mill? Where the fuck is my 40 acres in a mill? If you can walk in my shoes and live impoverished, watch your children starve and not do drugs, but don't you guys fucking do drugs all day long? Values. Any bad habits that black people picked up, we learned them from white people. Anything that you want to put this man down for, it was more meth, amphetamines. That's a white people drug. Get the fuck out of here.
Before our very eyes, because this system was built on a lie. It was built on a house of cards, a shaky foundation, and that's why you are seeing it crumble.
Now, look at that. Some of the leaders from these organizations are to be detained, so they can't whistleblow. So they can't say, hey, listen, y'all, something is about to happen. So anytime you see a Mason kill another Mason, that person was a possible threat. Anytime you see one of these organization leaders rising up and possibly saying something that can compromise the program, they can be detained. They're usually detained pre-emergency, all right? Massive protests nationwide this weekend.
He was
Massive protests. I know in some places
it was a part about
but the protests are actually coming in waves.
you see the weariness of my soul because shit's about to pop off. I'm confident that the Most High will protect us in anything that comes for us. I put my life on it. And when he was saying about the people standing in the street, brother, baby, boy, don't you think the Most High got an army that's gonna be right there for us? Baby, boy, don't you think so? You better know that. Little nigga, I know you probably hate that word, knowing you, the man you are. And I know you know who I'm talking to. I'm talking directly to you. I don't want to say too much, but don't you think the Most High got his own army that's going to be right there for us? Don't you have confidence and faith in the Most High?
I can't breathe. Deep Diver's powerful words. I can breathe. And I want you to remind yourself every single day, being free is your birthright. They want to control you. They want to separate you. They want you to always be at war with each other. Always be at war with yourself. But Deep Divers, the great change must happen within ourselves. This is the new paradigm for us all to take responsibility that we are a part of society. Society is you and I. Therefore, as we change, the world around us also changes. Deep Divers, a new paradigm is here. Oh, baby, can you feel it? I can feel it, Deep Divers. Oh, I can feel it. Someone asked me, Ralph, how can I help other people awaken? Deep
Defend the Constitution of the United States. The Constitution of the United States. So help me God. So help me God. Congratulations, Mr. President.
In the midst of political things, you
can do better. I'm here for change. We've heard the chants of no justice, no peace. Another large object just thrown there at scene. And this is our home, Chris, you know. This is where we come to work every day. Journalists who are trying to tell the truth.
It is time. My servants, it is time for my new world order to rise. Begin the transition. You all know what to do. I will go and prepare my son.
Yes, Master. Okay, everyone, it is time. In order for this new world order to rise, we all know we must destroy the old world. Everything has been moving according to plan, and the world system is on the edge of a cliff. We are now in the phase where we must give it the nudge. America must fall, so Master's New World Order can rise like the phoenix rising from the ashes. But it's important that they cannot blame the collapse on us. Yes, I must say that this virus was definitely a great idea, just like we used our war on terror to provoke fear. Yes, an invisible enemy that could be anywhere. That was genius. Yes, and they fell for it again with another invisible enemy. What idiots.
If they join this brotherhood, they believe that they are protected until they find out the hard way that these people don't give a damn about you. They on high-level Luciferian doctrines. These people don't care. These people will pull your heart out of your chest, put a sword through it, and light it on fire. I'm telling you, these people, you see what's happening to the entertainers. You see what happening to these rappers dropping like flies. Trust and believe, they the first ones to get it, because they right there working with them. So that's the truth that I feel about Freemasonry and people involved. You're more safe staying the hell away from it. You're more safe following the Most High God.
We're supposed to shoot down this country for banditry, not Corona. Mr. Speaker, the black people are very strong. I don't believe with any Corona. No Corona will touch me. Mr. Speaker, seriously, what I believe in it is look at how we became serious in the issue of Corona in this country. Why won't the government be serious in the issue of this killing as they treated Corona? Mr. Speaker, seriously, what is going? All what we are doing, welfare project, everything that this government is doing to make sure that they do welfare or to show change.
You don't need a scientific mind to understand reality. You need a free one. The human disease is ignorance, because the system has made them ignorant. They are ensuring that basically, as much as possible, you only see what you already believe. Ignorance is still a choice. They're trying to make it no longer a choice by suppressing alternative information. But still, now, ignorance is a choice. If people want to know what is possible and what's going on beyond what they're told, it's there still, for now, in books and on the internet, videos, etc., where they can see it. But what they're doing now with the internet is trying to firewall off people in the same way as the Chinese do, but in a more subtle way. Something Tesla said: you can think deeply and be quite insane, but you need to be sane to think clearly. If you look at a human life, it is a 24/7 almost downloading of a program of perception. Look at it. You come out of the womb and you are immediately influenced in your perceptions of the world by your parents, who've been through the same programming process you're about to go through and are not passing it on to you through malevolence, but because they think it's real. So immediately you're out the womb and you're already having your perceptions directed and molded by your parents. Then 3, 4, sometimes 5 years only after you enter this reality, you're sitting at a desk and an authority figure called a teacher is telling you at least 5 times a week, hours and hours a day, what is, what isn't, what's right, what's wrong, what's possible, what's impossible, what's happened, what's not happened. And in terms of control, they're telling you when you have to be there, when you can leave, when you can eat, when you can talk, when you can go to the toilet. You've only just arrived and this is going on. And then all the way through your formative years, right into your teenage years, this download of the state's version of reality is going on. At the same time, your parents, when you're younger, they are confirming that what you're being told at school is true. All the people around you, your peers and your friends and your acquaintances, are going through the same programming system. Every time you turn on the mainstream media, and much of the alternative, let me say, they are telling you the same thing is true. And so on and on and on it goes. And then there's not only the download of the perception, there's also the policing of the perception. If you challenge what you're being told at school, then you are a disruptive influence in the classroom. If you question what I call the postage stamp consensus, what this download is telling us to believe in terms of its narrowness of possibility, then your peers ridicule you or call you crazy because you're challenging this norm.
Chapter 32, verse 8. I will instruct thee and teach thee in the way which thou shalt go. I will guide thee with mine eye. Be ye not as the horse or as the mule, which have no understanding, whose mouth must be held in with bit and bridle, lest they come near unto thee. So in this day and age, ladies and gentlemen, the Most High is going to direct your path. He gives you a bit of wisdom here. He says, be not like the horse, meaning when something happens, don't be quick to react. Don't go full-fledged on something. But also don't be like the mule. The mule is stubborn. The mule sits still. While all hell breaking loose, the mule is pretty much stagnated, complacent, comfortable in chaos.
Clearly, it's not an issue, and it's nothing big that this man's life is taken, unless it wouldn't have been done. We have to go to the root of the problem. Like, when did they first decide to make the police department, and how is it benefiting? Why is this money coming out of our checks for these people, but they give us no respect? What is the logical explanation behind this? For all these people that you claim to be so intelligent and on top of the world and in control of your truth and your life, you have no control of your life if this is going on. You've been living your life for so long that you don't even see it. If somebody can lose their life and they can justify it with stupidity over and over again, we living like fucking idiots. We're fools. We're all fucking buffoons. And that's...
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. That was one of the last words by George Floyd, who was murdered by Derek Chauvin. And I can't...
I'm watching Papa Duck's video with this woman, if we want to call her a woman. It's always, I have to lay down, evident when a person has self-hate. And it's so, it's like it's not even the new craze. It's been going on so long. Black people's self-hate. And, you could tell, like, because this chick has her hair permed. Who still perms their hair? What black person still perms their hair? Some people might straighten their hair sometime, but even just to make your hair straight is a form of self-hate. Unless, you could do it sometime, but just to try to fit in. And then Papa Duck had another video with the white bitch talking, fuck it, the Caucasian family speaking, saying all this bullshit. If you don't know what you're talking about, you should shut the fuck up. Because do we not remember Wall Street when white people, the stock market crashed and these stupid motherfuckers was jumping out windows? If you could walk in my shoes or in my black people, brothers, family, any black person, black child, not having food and not having, and living the life that we live, and if you can live this life and say the same things and talk your fucking shit, talk your shit, but have some truth behind the shit that you talk, because there's no truth behind any fucking thing you people say. how can anybody that's suffered so long, and when it's been planned and methodically planned to make these people, my people, live this way and suffer and live so long with nothing, and to fucking live like animals and really want to act like we're doing something wrong, and someone committed a crime, like a motherfucker high? Y'all bitches stay high. Y'all niggas stay high. How many volumes and all these fucking prescription drugs do these people take and sit up in our face? Judges, cops, lawyers, doctors. It's just like everything you do is covered up and buttered the fuck up. I'm so sick of this shit. I'm so tired of it. You know, I have to turn the volume down because it's making me so angry. I just really got stuck right there just watching her. I really don't think she deserves any time. That's why I'm not gonna put this funky little bitch up on nothing of mine, because just to speak and with those dead blank stupid ass eyes, I mean, ma'am, please just stop it. Just cut the shit, you know. If you anybody, white, black, brown, light skin, dark skin, whatever, you can live a life in the ghetto and live the way my people have lived for years. And if you can live and knowing that your fucking people has been slaughtered, where the fuck do you think all these half white motherfuckers come from? Even before it was popular, before this younger feeble shit is popular, now that it's all ready, it's okay for us all to be accepted, we can be accepted. I try to tell my children and people that's younger than me this shit. It's not cute. We wasn't even allowed to drink out of the same fucking water fountain. Now everybody want to act like all this shit is okay. It's not okay. It never, as a child, to me, as I grew up as a child, I was taught differently. My father treated me like I was fucking royalty, so that's why it just does not fly here. Here in Georgia, I came from New York. They don't understand how come I love myself and I carry myself differently. At UPS, the supervisors that's treating us like dogs and animals are our own black people, because this is what they've been conditioned. They've been there for 25 years. So you got to know, 25 years ago, it was white people riding them the way that they're riding us. Are you fucking kidding me? They don't care if you fall down, if you die. All they care about is UPS boxes. And you want me to have some type of respect for you. And just because, you know, your main determination is to see if they can break me and to make me be like everybody else. As long as you have the Most High inside of you, there's nothing that these wicked people could do. I'm all over the place with this. Is this so disgusting? To live this for years and years of your life and just watch it. I tried to say this before in another video. I don't know. I've always lived outside of the box and just looking. I've never really... I know that they try to tell me that I was black and something. They always try to tell me how dark-skinned I am. Down here in Georgia, these people are so fucked up. Their minds are so fucked up. I couldn't understand the purpose of me coming down here to live. Why would the Most High send me here to suffer? These people are so fucked up. The men treat the women like shit, and it's just the black people treat each other like shit, and they try to act like they so good. No, it's like if you don't have material and you not doing this, not doing that, you get looked down on. I don't feel lost like they want you to feel. I know that it's more to life than these material things that perish once you used your body all up. And these things can't take you into heaven or get you closer to the Most High. So it's like, yo, oh my God, that shit with this egg-headed female just really upset me. I don't know that man, but I know that anybody from the hood, anybody running around in this life, not even, the hood, because they make it so fucked up. Now, Georgia's all clean, but if you go to the hood, then it's not clean. They don't give a fuck, okay? They don't give a good goddamn what happens to anybody in the hood. When I first got down there, I kept noticing how high they had the gas always in the hood and real low in the white neighborhoods. They do so much shit. And it's just all overlooked because nobody's going to say anything about anything. Now it's all about just emulating white people and getting materialistic shit and fucking losing your soul. Now, celebrities, y'all just shut the fuck up. Y'all don't have any clout anymore because we all can see that clearly y'all sold out. Completely. Just sold out. For money. For this shit, oh my God, that's made from trees. And I cannot find any understanding behind that. I try to, and I don't get a grasp of it. I'm trying my best to understand. I mean, it just it's just so much. Oh God. All right, to go through the motions of everything, like with the lady saying that the brother was high, George was high, he was this, he was that, and he did this, he did that. Everybody, if it would. I don't even bother to speak on it because there's so much to go through. It's like the whole big story is like the justice system is garbage. The whole justice system is trash. The police department should have never been. They should be no more because it's garbage. They help when they want to fucking help, and they don't. Anybody, we didn't say this. We have been saying this for years. How if they take their time to come to our neighborhood, and if they feel to not come at all, they just don't fucking come. It's just fucking ridiculous. Oh, man. And so, I mean, they do want to make you feel like they want to beat the shit out of you and fuck you up. And, but I can't even call it, bro. I can't. I am not on this. That's why I haven't spoken. The George thing, because it leads back to shit gotta change. Period.
Having an understanding to say, okay, I get it. Everybody has been lied to. And now I'm awakening to the truth of who I really am. And you have to celebrate, deep divers. Not everybody wakes up at the same.
Get time back. You don't have time to waste your time with people who don't deserve your time, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm saying that because right now, as righteous chosen people, it's time more than ever to be around people who are a support system, people who hold you up, people who enlighten you, people who strengthen you, people who bring you to the next level. You should take no less than that at this current moment. Don't accept no less than what I just named from your immediate circle. You have no time to be around people who are going to drag you down in these days we living in. You just have no time for it. It brings me to the parable in the scriptures about the lampstand. Be ye not as the horse or as the mule, which have no understanding, whose mouth must be held in with bit and bridle, lest they come near unto thee. So in this day and age, ladies and gentlemen, the Most High is going to direct your path. He gives you a bit of wisdom here. He says, be not like the horse, meaning when something happens, don't be quick to react. Don't go full-fledged on something. But also don't be like the mule. The mule is stubborn. The mule sits still. While all hell breaking loose, the mule is pretty much stagnated, complacent, comfortable in chaos. While all hell breaking loose, the mule is pretty much stagnated, complacent, comfortable in chaos. You are not to be like the mule or the horse. All right? So in this last day, the Most High is going to create a way from you, and he's going to give his elect time. He's going to give you time to prepare, make moves, make provisions, do what it is you need to do. There is no need to fear, but you got to be aware that there are conspirators in this world. Is pretty much stagnated, complacent, comfortable in chaos. You are not to be like the mule or the horse. All right? So in this last day, the Most High is going to create a way from you, and he's going to give his elect time. He's going to give you time to prepare, make moves, make provisions, do what it is you need to do. There is comfortable in chaos. You are not to be like the mule or the horse. All right? So in this last day, the Most High is going to create a way from you, and he's going to give his elect time. He's going to give you time to prepare, make moves, make provisions, do what it is you need to do. There is no need to fear, but you got to be aware that there are conspirators in this world. There are people who would like nothing more but to see you in a grave. Get away from you, and he's going to give his elect time. He's going to give you time to prepare, make moves, make provisions, do what it is you need to do. There is no need to fear, but you got to be aware that there are conspirators in this world. There are people who would like nothing more but to see you in a grave. So you got to plan accordingly. And if you're believing the theatrics that's taking place on mainstream media, you are going to be one of those people who are easily led to the slaughter. In this world, there are people who would like nothing more but to see you in a grave. So you got to plan accordingly. And if you're believing the theatrics that's taking place on mainstream media, you are going to be one of those people who are easily led to the slaughter. Easily led to the slaughter. And what's happening right now is they're trying to roll out the mark of the beast. The RFID chip. They may call it something else later on down the line. But they're attempting to roll out the mark of the beast. And that's what it's all about. That's what this whole operation has been about. Now, I want to read the scriptures, and I'm going to show you what's going on here with this mark of the beast here. Revelations chapter 13. And he causeth all, both great and small, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, saith he have the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding
Swear. I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
Every white person in this room who would be happy to be treated as this society in general treats our citizens, our black citizens. If
you would have to be blind and deaf to not recognize that what is happening is not normal and is not justified. The only way that you can control people is by keeping them in ignorance. But as soon as a person becomes empowered with knowledge, the one thing is that nobody can control you once you are aware. You cannot be victimized once you're aware and once you've been empowered with knowledge.
Freedom of speech is the freedom to speak. If anyone's not allowed to speak, then it's not freedom of speech, it's freedom to conform to certain parameters of what are acceptable. And then what that's doing is giving power to some authority to decide what is acceptable and what is not acceptable.
The world is manipulated by a web, and think of a web, a spider's web, and at the center of the web, you've got the spider. That spider is the non-human force. Around the spider are the most exclusive secret societies, and people in them you probably never have heard of. They're the people really running this cult from the inner sanctum.
Once you give that power to an authority, it then starts interpreting what can and cannot be said. It's simply manipulating the target population to silence itself. Entrepreneurs, if you like, who are genuine, who believe in freedom of speech, they have a fantastic opportunity here and can make an enormous contribution to human freedom. When you look at a human life, it is a download of the official version of everything. That's what it is. This is why vast numbers of people have no other filter for their view of reality, self, world events than the information they receive from the mainstream media and mainstream everything. You tell me what I've told you, and I'll give you a prize. You tell me what I've not told you, because you've got a mind of your own and you're questioning it, and I'll ring your mum and dad and say you're a disruptive influence in the classroom. We keep each other in line by ridicule and condemnation for the crime of being different. Or questioning the norm. And how has anything ever moved forward in the entirety of human history, ironically? People questioning the norm. Because if you don't question the norm, you go into an eddy or vortex, you go round and round and round, and nothing moves on and nothing expands. But that's the idea. You cannot control a population of critical thinking, free thinking people, questioning people, in the way that you can control a population that just accepts, like a sponge, the official version of everything.
Nobody couldn't just leave well enough alone, knowing that you did so much wrong across the world over and over again, knowing that the police department is nothing more than a gang, an organized gang. How is this still allowed in this country? How are so many things still allowed? The justice system is false. Everything is a facade. It's not real. Clearly, if only some lives matter, this is all bullshit. It's just all bullshit. It's all about what you accept. And we've accepted it for so long. Black people have enough money to start their own fucking country if they wanted to. If the celebrities could get themselves together and get their heads out their asses.
A lot of people are starting to show the world their true colors. They're starting to have the courage to speak their heart and mind, and this is what's needed for the great change to happen. A lot of people can feel the shift.
A lot of people are actually wondering, why did this man pay these guys to do what they did?
There's more stuff. Hey, there's 3 picnic tables up here.
The only way for humanity to survive is to have a new way of thinking. Shout out to all the chosen ones. They're already thinking differently. I can breathe. And I want you to remind yourself every single day, being free is your birthright. They want to control you. They want to separate you. They want you to all.
So now you have to wonder, is there hope? Is there any hope for our people, for us to go forward? Can we even fix this or do anything? Is there any